You guys, I just ate 3 Rice Krispies in a row. That's not good for you. That's not good for me, is it? I'm gonna die. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hampton says, do I need to buy a subscription to play the Masters Enigma story? So you actually got to answer in chat, but it wasn't quite correct. If you're already level 80 and you already have the current expansion unlocked, so it's called Legacy of the Sith, you should be able to play the current story, Masters Enigma, for free. I don't think you have to resub for all these little updates they do along the way. Terrace says, oh man, I don't buy Rice Krispie treats because I can't control myself. I made a terrible mistake. Josh says, at least I'll die happy. I think you've got it right. You're gonna turn into a Rice Krispie. It's true. It's true. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna turn into a Rice Krispie. I'll just be one giant Krispie. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna go over the news. Today's Thursday, March 12th. On Thursdays, we don't have anything specific planned, so I'll probably just be like, doing whatever I feel like it. And I think I'm gonna take a look at doing different Conquest point stuff with Altuur. So we're gonna take a look at what else is going on in the news first, though. Today is March 12th. And the sale of the day is the Revered Master's Armor set. It's an okay set. It's nothing particularly special. It's kind of just meant to be a simple Jedi robes. Yeah, this top's not working for me. Give me a second. I gotta go find a safety pin or something. My gosh, it is not fitting the way I want it to fit. Currently, there's Twitch drops campaigns running. If you want, there is some free stuff you can go and get. That is a Twitch walker mount, T226 Scout walker mount. And you can get that by watching 5 hours of any SWTOR streamer. It doesn't have to be me. A bunch of you probably already have gotten it so far since it's been a few days. Others of you will be at like 26% or something like that. By the way, this free Twitch drops reward is only on twitch.tv. It is not over on the YouTube side of things. I'm sorry. Galactic Season 10 did start, and that's actually what I'll be exploring more of today. PvP Season 9 is currently running until March 31st. And if you want to show off your passion for fashion, there is a Trooper fashion contest running right now on my website. And the next one after that, starting on March 13th, will be a Jedi Knight contest. For other events that are coming up is... March 31st will be the Soup event. The Bounty event will be on March 17th. And my birthday event will be on March 28th. If you would like to attend, that'll be not this Saturday, not next Saturday, but the one after. We'll be running a whole bunch of different events, Twi'lek party, a huge datacron hunt, a whole bunch of giveaways and stuff like that. Yeah, yeehaw, all around. Should be fun. Anything on the dev tracker. We have a little bit of known issues. So we had a player saying something about their story quest feeling really slow. It didn't feel stuck or quite broken, but it was very slow, and they were very nice and didn't give any spoilers. But the developers did say on the Defend Darth Nul's holocron step of Master's Enigma, players' mission step can get stuck or progress very slowly. If that happens to you, try defeating the droids a bit more slowly and let them come all the way to the platform. If you're already stuck, you can go to the tunnel where the droids are spawning from, reset the encounter, and refer to the first tip. Go to the stairs and perform a relog, travel to the fleet, back to the encounter, and then perform a reset of the encounter. Note, you can see the screen on the console to see your progress. If you notice that it has stopped moving for a while, then you may be stuck. Note, this entire encounter should not take more than a few minutes. Yeah, so apparently this one was a little bugged, and the developers have given some advices on how to fix that. We have Moonman over on YouTube says, glad you're back, I missed you. Hi, yeah, I've been streaming this entire time, but the YouTube technology wasn't working so hot. Alright, let's hop over in game, and I'm gonna go fix my freaking shirt. Alright, here, you guys get a no bones while I go do that. BRB. Here, enjoy this in the meantime. Yep. Okay, there we go. We're in a much better state of affairs now. I think this one is a maybe a size medium rather than a size small. Doug says yes. That part was a slog. That part that was getting stuck and slow in the Master's Enigma. I kept my companion in the center of the room so they don't go down the halls. It took forever. Yeah, at least if you do it again, you have some tips, and at least we have some tips for anyone else who's getting stuck there. Amy says, yep, it was taking forever, and then I logged back in and finished it quickly. Yeah, so at least that one has an easy fix. At least that one has an easy fix. Some little bugs here and there, some little issues are kind of to be expected in a MMO. Part of the reason is because we have such a wide range of computers, a wide range of computer specs, unlike an Xbox or a PS5, where pretty much everyone, there's only like 1 or 2 different types of machines to run it on. Second, we have so many different play styles. Like, they have play testers, and the play testers test it, but you know, they don't have as many play testers as they did way back in the day. Yeah, there always seems to be a couple bugs, and just so you guys are aware, that's pretty normal across all games. You should see some of the fun, weird stuff that happens in World of Warcraft. You would think they're like the biggest company with like 5 billion staff, they would have no bugs, but nope. It'd get crazy over there. All right, so what am I working on today? So what I wanted to do is, for those of you not familiar, the new Galactic Seasons track has a bunch of returning rewards. If you're not familiar with Galactic Seasons, you can take a look at it here. If only there was someone sitting here who could test things. They don't let us test the story, so we don't spoil it. I think that's honestly better than letting us test it and spoiling it for everyone. Yeah. All right, so we are taking a look at the Galactic Seasons. So the first reward is actually Altuur, and Altuur has a bunch of objectives that once you earn him, you can do with him, and then you can complete more objectives that way. So right now, I'm working on 2 different ones with Altuur. Altuur has one where he wants to defeat 150 non-player enemies with Altuur in a damage roll. So I've actually got him right beside me, and he's in a damage roll now. So, hi, Altuur. Hello. And then we've also got a different one called Recon Across the Galaxy, which is earn 200,000 Conquest points with Altuur. There's also Dynamic Encounters, Dantooine's Destiny here, where we do dynamic encounters. It doesn't have to be with Altuur, but I figured that would be a good way to kind of double dip there. So I've got Altuur beside me. We've got some different Conquest related stuff that we're gonna look at, and I was just gonna do little bits of content and maybe just kind of review what kind of Conquest things might be useful, and maybe start working on some sort of guide for that, suggestions of what people could do with Altuur and what might be efficient and stuff like that. So what I'm doing is, you know what, I actually want to go do some Festival of Abundance missions, because the daily for those would have reset, right? They're not going to get me really any kills with Altuur, but I don't necessarily need to do kills. I just want to go find eggs. You can't stop me! I used Altuur on Dantooine yesterday, and the big boss battles in the ice biome with extra ads knocked off the 150 enemies pretty quick. Yeah, the problem I was experiencing, what was it, yesterday? No, on Tuesday. The problem I was experiencing on Tuesday, my gosh, that was short. Okay, the problem I was experiencing on Tuesday is that me as a tank and Altuur as a DPS, we don't survive long enough if I don't have a healer around me. We had 2 nice friends run into me on Dantooine and start following me around and healing. Cluis was healing me, and Boxcat was helping murder stuff, but poor Altuur in damage spec doesn't help me stay alive. So I'm kind of curious how that will go today if I don't have also someone, like an actual player following around with me. Capo says, I just killed slugs on Korriban for the kills. I mean, that's the easy way to do it, right? Easy peasy. Like, no muss, no fuss. Okay, so for the Dantooine Spring Abundance Festival, this is a limited time event. It's about 3 or 4 weeks long. And I've already done some of the one-time quests already, so that's taken care of. That's all out of the way. But me and Altuur, we can do a little fishing. We can do a little fishing together here. How do I fix that? We can do a little fishing together, and we can gonna work. We can do a little fishing together and I'll get a little... I think there was some Conquest objectives to do the... Like I said, I'm so unfamiliar with the Conquest objectives these days. Sort by name. Abundance Festival, Egg Hunt. Oh, okay. They're not necessarily daily repeatable. They're infinite repeatable, most of them. But you can only get the quest once per day per character. So I could have kept doing them if I wanted to on my other characters, but I decided I didn't want to just spam Abundance Festival for the next decade because I had other things I wanted to do, like going to Dantooine and, you know, checking out all the new stuff. Okay, let's see. Hang on. I don't know if this will work. This will work enough. This will work. This'll do. Well, it'll be fine. It's become a completely different dress, but it's fine. It's fine. One of the little missions for the festival event is very silly. It's actually to go fishing. Grab a beverage, turn on some tune skis. Take a seat. Luckily, Altuur... What? Luckily, Altuur is actually physically beside us for this one. So as far as I can tell, some of the rules for doing stuff with Altuur are you must have Altuur beside you. This is like an important rule. If he is not beside you, or you are a creature and not a human and don't have a companion beside you, or if you are on a mount, you unfortunately won't get oh man, I'm stuck in here. Oh man, where are my fishing holes? I'm failing miserably here. I can't tell left from right with these weird buttons. I don't think I get this one. Get fish? Yes, I did get it. Nice. You fish? Yes. So Capo just said if you run out of the mission fast enough, you can keep one fish. And I didn't know that, and I want to do that. Oh, I don't think I can get this fish. Oh, it's okay. We can go get a big drat next time. I want to try running out and getting to keep a fish. I don't know where I will keep it because I'm completely out of inventory space and bank space. But I'm going to keep it regardless. So yeah, this is part of the Spring Abundance Festival. It's just a very silly little minigame style event because people are always joking about adding fishing to this game. It's been a joke since literally the launch of the game. Like, is there going to be fishing in the game? That, and is there going to be swimming in the game? Though that one seemed less of a joke. All good MMOs have fishing. Will SWTOR have fishing when it comes out? Okay, so I do this, and then I would return the fish, right? And I'd run out really fast, right? To keep my fish? Okay, so what would be fastest? Probably hold the line, place fish, run out? There's probably more of a trick to it. I don't think I kept any of my fish there. Oh my god, I did keep a fish! Look! Respectable bag of bog guppies. What do I do with it? It's bound! Why does it let you keep a fish? That's so funny! Why does it let you keep your fish for the quest? I didn't know that the entire time this event has been around. I could have been stealing fish, and I can't even fill up my bank with fish because there's no room. Like I am completely full of stuff. Okay, Altuur, we have to fish together. So I think I'm getting really close to finishing Altuur's little Galactic Seasons objective here to do 200,000 points. I thought I had it tracked, but let's try that again. There we go. Song of Victory and Recon across the galaxy. I'm at 126 points so far. 126,000. Your guide for the Eternal Championship, says Egg, saved me a great deal of grief. Yay! I'm glad. I'm happy. Yeah. For this week, the Dantooine dynamic will be a triple dip. Yeah, no kidding. That's something I'm going to go back and do later. Oh, look at this person's cute little outfit. I can't move because I'm busy dancing. But they've got like almost a go-go kind of bikini dancer set. It's really cute. It's got the mint and white dye at it. Ta-da! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba pie.
A flesh raider, baby.
It's like, 28 seconds. I was really hoping this would be some actual form of dancing, like we would all run around in a circle or something, but you're not allowed to move while it happens. You just gotta sit there and dance. No, I wanna go make a pie. Let me leave. Give me pie or give me death. I was hoping to do the Spring Abundance Festival, at least some of the missions, like once a day the best I could, like the easy ones. Because maybe more like the big ones all once a week would be a better goal. I'd really like some of the rewards, but I really don't have very many of the tokens. And it's not really, like some of them I, like the fishing, I know it's dumb, but I like it. Oh, select a recipe. But like the rest of them are all kind of, yeah. And I like doing them all once when it first comes out for sure. Like that's fun, I like that. But they're not necessarily stuff that I would want to do every day. I like variety. Variety is the spice of life, and at least combat related stuff can get very different because hilarity, because there's people involved. For example, like the operations I love doing for the different events because they're just so funny and weird, the different ways people can die or get into trouble playing the operations. Or like even the heroics in the Gree area. And then there's the PvP stuff in the Gree area where the hilarity comes from other people trying to murder you. There's not really any sense of difference between doing these quests. They're just very kind of the same thing each time. I like Egg Hunt though. But that's just once a week. I guess I could keep doing it on other characters, but I don't want to go crazy. Oh no, I need to only get the right ones. Hey there, Logic. Hey, welcome back. I told my husband we took revenge on the giant chicken. He thought that was great. Pulverized woolly nut. Wonderful. Important question. Out of the pies, which one would you try in real life? Okay, so Mr. Swtorista's favorite dessert is pie. Like, he will pick a pie over a cake 10,000 times out of 10. Like, it's what we get him for his birthday, for anything else, right? I don't really love pie, to be honest. I don't love most cakes either. Okay, taking a good look at these. So it looks like a berry pie. This is a sweet spore tart, and I'm really sorry, but I don't really want a mushroom pie, though. This is the one I like the look of best. This one's so cool looking. This one is deep water dak pie. This one has freaking tentacles in it. And this one's a Bestine 3-berry pie. That's probably okay. Petit Ca olive pie. Oh, what? They're olives. They're not berries. Okay, I guess the berry pie seems the most normal. All these pies are kind of weird, to be honest. All these pies are a little Star Wars strange. Here you go, people. Have some pie. Whoa. Achievement complete. 3-berry. Bake Bestine 3-berry pie 4 times. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's these little achievements for doing each one so many times. Doesn't look like I baked any of them 7 times so far. Oh, there's a ton of achievements. I think the only one I won't bother doing is that Boyd Walker fish. Ooh, rhubarb crumble sounds like a good, weird Star Wars pie, except way less disgusting than tentacle pie. Okay, what else was there? Oh, that was it for the dailies. Yeah, just once you've done all... Where's my egg hunt? Oh, egg hunts once per week. That's right. That's right. So I would come back next week and my character could do more egg hunting, or I could go a little yawn. Go on my other characters and do it. So that's it, Altuur. We're done here. We're leaving. That was so fast. How many little tokens did we get? I didn't keep track of how many we had before, but how many do we have at least now to go spend on whatever we want? We have Spring Abundance tokens, 3,778. Oh, I could get the new egg basket if I wanted. One of the things that I really wanted to get is I really wanted to get the armor sets. However, there's a problem that they're binds on pickup. They're binds on pickup, so you can only get them on one character, really. And more importantly, like one singular piece is like the most expensive reward. It's just the one singular piece, like the jacket, not even including the rest of it. The jacket costs just as much as like the expensive mount. Like they're almost the same price. So to get the full set, you're paying a lot. Really a lot. It's a pretty cool set though. I do like this one a lot. I just wish it was like in collections or bound to legacy. And because of the cost, like, I don't even really want to buy it. The jacket is fashion, yeah, but if I buy it on my main character, I don't even have any space in my bank to keep it. I'd have to like pick a character specifically to own it. Back to lurking, says Winter, after yelling about fashion is critical. Okay, let's see. Next up, we'll take Altuur back to the biomes, back where we were working before, because there's an objective to do 15 Dantooine biomes, and that works really well for me because I also like working on the crash site outpost, and I am working on the reputation there, so I kind of have to do it anyway. So perfect, perfect, perfect. Is there something fancy I need to do once I get my crew skills to 600? Yes, yes. As someone mentioned in chat, you need to go to the crew skills vendor, and there will be like a item you buy. It's kind of weird. It's like an unlock, and it costs 250,000 credits. Going back to those outfits that are binds on pickup, there's a couple of different events that have binds on pickups outfits. Most of the outfits are luckily legacy bound, which makes so much more sense. I assume the binds on pickup stuff is like mainly for the idea is that they want you to do it across multiple characters. They want you to try and earn that outfit more than once, because it feels like, oh, I have to go do this event again so I can get this awesome jacket for my other character. But it honestly just kind of turns me off of trying to earn the rewards altogether. Same thing with some of the Feast of Prosperity rewards. Like, I'm just like, no, I'll just get it for nobody then. I've had this problem for like many, many years, even long before I started making content. Okay, so I guess I should just, I should buy a protection while I'm here, save myself some trouble. But I can do it at the camps now because I've upgraded my blah blahs. I've worked my way up the reputation track. I don't have to do any specific area now, which is kind of cool. Before I was working on the geothermal area because I was waiting for one of the specific dynamic encounters to show up. They come up Big Fish or whatever it's called. Big Fish, something like that. But I finally got it the other day and I finished my achievement. Yes! And yeah, 700 will be the max that you can get. Joster says, I've been eyeing the Revered Master set. So yeah, that's a really nice, just simple Jedi robe set. Basically, a long time ago, we didn't have any simple Jedi robes, and people kept asking for them, and then this was their result. The GTN has not had the full set. I'm not hurting it all for credits. Either... Is it on sale? Once it's on sale, do you think a few more of the sets will hit the GTN, or get it from the Cartel market with it being on sale? Okay, so here is my tip. Here is my suggestion for you that I think is a great suggestion. Okay, you're going to go to the Cartel market. You're going to click buy now on the Revered Master set, okay? You're going to ignore this pop-up and say yes. It will show up in your cart. Like you haven't actually paid for it and claimed it yet. Then you've gotten it for the 720 discounted price. And it'll sit in there at that price until you choose to refund it. So you could do this now, add it to your cart now. And then if you don't see any more hitting the GTN in about a week or two, you can buy it. And if you do see some more on the GTN in a week or two, you could buy those and refund the Cartel points. That seems like a good plan to me, right? I sometimes do that with the daily sales. If I'm not quite sure if I want them or not, I'll add them to my little cart. But then I forget about them. So I don't know how useful it is. Okay, I'm trying to get to Sporefall. I'll quick travel for now and then go from there. Oh, JR says, I love mushroom pie. I like savory pies, especially quiche. Oh, I guess I get kind of freaked out by the concept. Like, because pies are supposed to be a dessert, but I actually really like quiche. We used to eat quiche growing up a lot when I was younger, because it's a fairly inexpensive dish to make. For anyone who's not familiar with quiche, it starts with a Q. It's got a bunch of weird letters in it. Just joking. It's a pie crust with eggs and flavoring in it. Sometimes you put like peppers or stuff like that in it. So it's kind of like an omelet. It just has some bread around it. So it's a very solid, normal kind of dish. Mushroom pie, though, I have never had or even actually heard of anything like that in real life. That sounds like it might be good. Oh yeah, you gotta put spinach in your quiche. That's an important part of it. In England, savory pies are very common and popular. Oh, like a meat pie? Like a meat pie, yeah, I guess that's also pretty normal. I really like, it's not really an American food or even necessarily a Mexican food, but I really like, hang on. I really like empanada. Like, empanadas are one of those things that I've actually made some before and they're really good. Empanadas are one of those things that, like, I could eat every day. And you can put pretty much anything inside of them. And I guess they're kind of considered a pie? It seems like cheating. These are basically like fancy Hot Pockets, you know? Mushroom pie. Think like chicken pot pie. Oh, chicken pot pie is really good too. Yeah, I forgot about that. Mushroom pie. Think of chicken pot pie, but replace chicken with mushroom. How about I don't? How about I go back to the chicken pot pie and just eat that? No, it sounds like it makes sense. I just never had that one. Boyfriend says we would call a little pastry like that. So this is empanada, a Cornish pastry. Let's see, Cornish pastry. Oh yeah, they're almost exactly the same. There is a bit of a difference though. I think your guys's look like more like the bread is thicker. Is a little more like a sandwich. And then empanada is very, very, very thin. Let's see if I can see a picture of the little flat stuff that you use. Like it's like microscopic thin. It's just enough bread to hold it in, and then you tamp it down with a fork, and then your guys's. I don't know how you do this cute thing. I don't know how you make that cute little wiggle waggle at the top here. With an empanada, you just take the fork and go purr, 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 purr. Empanadas are usually fried too, aren't they? I don't know. I make mine in the oven, and that's how I've always learned how to make them. You fold them over, and then you put them in. You put egg wash on them. You stir up a cracked egg, and then you brush it on with a brush, and then you put it in the oven. There is some different type of empanadas, though. It gets a little confusing because there's so many different cultures that make essentially bread sandwich closed. Yeah, samosas are similar too. There's another one that I'm trying to remember the name of that's also similar. Is it maybe pupusa? But a bunch of different cultures, especially in South America, make these similar kind of bread pocket stuff too. Ooh, these look tasty too. I don't think I've had these as regularly. What's a pupusa? I can't spell it. Pupusa. Pupusa. Yeah, and so pupusa I think has a lot of different styles too. They're more like pancake, tasty pancake, but you can fold them over and put stuff in them if you want. Oh my god, I'm so in trouble here. Help! Okay, I'm gonna go look for some dynamic encounters. I have some spore fall protection. I have my Altuur with me. Oh, I should visit the vendor here and see if there's any of the rewards I don't have yet. And I think I'm just gonna say screw it and start consuming some of these rewards. My idea was I would just keep them. Oh, it's so weird and cute. I was just gonna keep them in my inventory till I had time to really like. Oh, so cute. Till I really had time to like look at them all. Where'd it go? You're not cute. Sorry, you did not pass muster, little guy. Where's the Yara cat? Oh, you're kind of cute. You're small amounts of cute. Yeah, that's allowed. See, anything else from Dantooine in my inventory? No, let's collapse this a bit. Compact it. And we'll see if there's any more from the vendor. I think the last one I was able to get was...
Do you require medical attention?
Oh, no. It was here. It was in one of the tents. Dr. Lumina? I see there's two vendors here. Oh, Dr. Mannix. Here we go. I think it was at the geothermal area. Do I have a donk escort droid? I don't know. If I do... And I think I have this mount already. Oh, no, I don't. I don't have the plant one. Yes. Get it. Okay. Let's make that our new mount. I want to fly around with a tree on the back. I think it's called repair something or other. Oh, I have to use it first. Of course. There. GG. Oh, HO? Is the new one? No, that's the rock. By the way, this sounds really funny. This is one of the Dantooine biome rewards. Oh my god! I can roll around with my gong droid beside me. Oh my god, you guys. I've never thought of doing that before. Why did I not think of this earlier? I can put gonks beside me and just go. This guy is so weird looking. Alright, let's try this one. Dio? Ah, look, it's got a tiny spore fall tree on the back. I'm gonna come to Fleet and give you guys something worse than the Rockwool disease. That's right. What does Dio stand for, do you think? I thought it would be like S for spore fall or something like that. D0. Maybe it was just ABCD or something like that. Gog Squad, let's go! Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be working on the Dantooine biomes. By the way, if you want to learn anything about these, I've got a really nice video up. They are... How about pierogies? Oh my gosh, I've never made pierogies myself. I do like to eat them, though. That definitely kind of fits somewhere in the category. Except pierogies, I don't like to touch them with my fingers because they're always very greasy, right? They're not like an empanada or a Cornish pastry where you can just pick it up like a sandwich. Oh, I'm trying to find a cave somewhere. And I can't see. Here we go. This looks right. Let me in. A few days ago, I found out you can no longer skip Shadow of Revan without finishing the class story. Ilum Macab and the Prelude. Is there any workaround, or am I just forced to finish those before starting Shadow of Revan? Correct. At the moment, they have removed the skip. They have made it so, yes, you have to complete the different steps before moving forward. Right now, the only skips we have available are the ones that are at the mission terminal on your ship. So it's unfortunate you can no longer skip them. Blech. My theory is that their endgame goal with the introduction of eras, my theory is that they had to get all of the stories in a linear order so that they can do some more work on this. So first off, it needs to always report to you what the next quest on your journey is, and I can only imagine the weird skip we had caused some issues there. And I'm hoping my ultimate theory, because I'm also somebody who likes to use the skips, and I'm like, where'd they go? Bring it back. I like being able to move around to do specific things. My ultimate hope is that their goal is to, one, be able to report what choices we made, you know? That would be super cool if so, because people have always wanted that for the Eras tab, like the second it got announced. And my real hope is that maybe we'll be able to, like, skip ahead to any specific point in the story. And then, like, ultimate Barbie daydream that I know is not going to happen is like world between worlds where we can go back in time and replay stuff. But I don't really know. They haven't really said anything about that. I don't actually know if that's their goal.
Whatever the ship was doing, I'm glad you took care of it.
They've been posting about those bug fixes in the patch notes, but then they haven't made any, like, commentary about it. It's been kind of weird that they haven't, like, posted anything about it. I did message them about it. Unfortunately, anything that I get back, I can't. If I get a reply back about that kind of stuff, I can't, like, share it because it's almost always covered by NDA. But yeah, my ultimate hope is that their goal is, you know, right, to fix the bugs. The bugs are working as intended. No, the bugs were not working as intended, but we enjoyed them regardless. Robin says, because of this, I'm no longer playing any expansions on my new characters. Right. I really liked being able to skip around personally. For example, I used to skip quite a few times because I wanted to do the
It's completely outside the existing
Shadow of Revan class stories. And I'd already done Shadow of Revan on a bunch of characters. They should let us skip but make the key choices anyway, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Or like maybe even like a drop down where you could make a key choice without having to play through it. Like, all of this seems super cool to me. All of this sounds like something that, like, I would like to have, but it seems like a huge endeavor. Basically, we know that there's basically a giant spreadsheet in the sky for your character. And there's a bunch of different variables. Like, Did you flirt with Lana Beniko in Chapter 9 of Knights of the Fallen Empire? Did you flirt with Lana Beniko in Chapter 3 of Knights of the Fallen Empire? Did you choose to kneel to Valkorion? Did you, in Chapter 1 of your class story, kill those flesh raiders or save them? Did you... Like, there's so many of these, and there's probably thousands and thousands of them, and, like, they're really messy, too. They're not, like... I'm describing them as, like a choice that I'm describing, like with words. But in the background, they're probably just saved like with number 372555567, and then it just says true or false, or like a number 1, 2, or 3 or something. Like, Altuur, you little butthole! You were supposed to heal me. Oh no, you're a DPS. Did you flirt with Click? Yes to all. You're right. You know what you did. I don't know if I'm gonna make it up there. Which one was that? Bigger trouble? Why am I still in combat? I thought I'd be able to scoot her back, to speed her back. But I somehow got, maybe Altuur's still over there fighting. Come on, Altuur, we gotta go. We might still make it. But the problem is some of those variables, some of those choices are contingent on other choices. So for example, if you, in the Knights of the Fallen Empire expansion...
outside the existing fauna caretaker paradigm.
Oh, it's still there, holy cow. Oh no, and now there's a spore tending unit in there too. Oh, son of a gun. Oh no. I think this person has their companion on heals, so they... Oh, why am I taking so much damage? The spore tending droid? Wait a sec. I thought I had the full protection on. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I thought I'd purchased the more expensive one, but I did not. Hang on. Are these guys like mixed up or something? Hero. Fall immunity. I thought I bought this one. Hero rank. Okay, I should have immunity now. That's miserable. So some of the choices are contingent on other choices. So for example, in the Knights of the Fallen Empire, at the very beginning, you get to make a choice. I won't be too much spoilers about it, but do you kneel to the bad guy or do you defy him? Leave me alone, bad guy. I'll never kneel to you. And that choice is really important for the entire rest of the expansion. There are some choices. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I died too many times. Go, 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 go. Yes. Oh yeah, skilled, look at that.
They're definitely not equipped to handle something that aggressive.
Look at
Thanks for
that.
your help.
What did he drop? Oh, I got a gift for my companion. That's kind of weird. Look at that. Logic says, one thing I've forgotten to ask all these years, is there any performance stuff we can do to make things easier on the flashpoints? For example, the 16-man operations too? Or is it just graphics lowering? Turning off nameplates and lowering your graphics. Turning off nameplates and lowering your graphics.
Spores or if I'm allergic to these creatures. Either way, I could use some help with my research efforts.
Baby Geeksy. It's fun going in this area and like there's other players here in the area and you kind of see them as you go from event to event even though you're not in a party together or anything. Hello, would you like to eat little Ginksy? Mm. Ow! Hell, I fed you already. Oh, I ended my cast too early. Oops. I've been picking up bits of fitted gear and I'm wondering, can you box up a full set? No. The only thing I can tell you is that, one, a lot of them are fairly inexpensive on the GTN. So that might help you decide which ones to get rid of. If they're cheap on the GTN and you don't like the look, just toss it or sell it to a vendor. And they are legacy bound, so if you do want to be completely crazy and collect them, can I pick up more than one Ginksy? No, I already got a Ginksy. You look hungry. Oh, no you don't. We're looking for the ones that look stinky. I think I'm gonna... should I stop? No, we still got a ways to go. I try and stop if we're getting close to done, because that way any last minute people can find a guy to tap in on. So they are legacy bound. If you want to be crazy pants and collect the fitted gear, you can always put them in your legacy bank and then pick them up on another character. I don't recommend this. There's literally like something like 2,000 pieces. I did it specifically for the website, and oh god, I've got like 3 or 4 characters I can't delete now because they're just full of fitted gear. So yeah, going back to that contingency stuff, and we'll grab some of those questions on YouTube too. Give me a second. For sure. Hi guys. If you decide to kneel to the big bad guy in the Knights of the Fallen Empire expansion, you've got that specific variable number 759979554321, and it's got, instead of a 1, it's got a 2 in it, in the giant spreadsheet in the sky. There's another choice later on that you can make. Do you want to embrace some dark side power and do something crazy?
Running some tests.
Or do you want to be like, no, Mr. Bad Guy, I knelt to you, but this is too far. That choice can only ever pop up if you knelt to him in the first place. However, if something gets broken along the way, what if that choice never like popped up for you in the story? Uh-oh. Because the earlier variable was broken. Now, down the line, there's going to be a third reaction, like your companions are going to go, oh my god, you embraced the ultimate evil, or oh my god, you defied the ultimate evil even after kneeling earlier. Things get really, really like loosey-goosey if one thing in the chain can go wrong. And because it's been so many years and so much story over the years, the chain is probably a little bit corrupted. I can only imagine it is. We know sometimes we've seen some really funky stuff happen where we're like, wait, I chose something else, but they responded as if I did a different thing.
Our research efforts. We could really use some help dealing with these droids.
Defeat eco droids. Oh, we just murder easy. I can help with that. Altuur can help with that. It's cool to see that there's people doing the Dantooine encounter still. I wasn't sure if I would see people doing them. Probably helps with the Altuur objectives. But yeah, so that's my guess, is that they're trying to go back and fix those. We kind of know they are looking at it, looking at the chain of quests, like at least one quest leading to the other variables, because they've been posting about different, like, fix an issue where you couldn't start this quest from there, but you can start it from the errors window now. Like little bug fixes like that. For the last, like, ever since the errors window came out, basically, actually. So we know they're kind of working on that. But yeah, that's my ultimate hope, is one, the errors window can show us more information about what we actually chose and give some...
That should buy us a little breathing room.
Show us that spreadsheet and show it to us in a way that actually, like, is human readable versus just a spreadsheet with numbers and 1s and 2s. Second, allow us to skip around. And third, even potentially allow us to go backwards and replay stuff. But where that might fit into their other plans, I don't know. And they may want to not even announce that they're working on that kind of stuff because they don't want to make any promises they can't keep. They've been really keen on that lately. Like, they won't even tell us an update is coming out till like three days before it comes out lately, which drives me crazy, by the way. Drives me nuts. But it has, I think, been working for them in general, even if I don't like it. So yeah, they probably don't wanna even talk about what they're trying to do before they get anywhere close to being able to do it, because we've heard before them say that like the whole game is kind of spaghetti code. It's a 15-year-old game that was made on an engine that was like retrofitted, you know. Did this one end? Is this one still here? I can't see. Oh, oopsie, it ended. Okay, well, I guess I'm leaving. Oh, they just finished it before I got there. No problem. I keep coming here when the core is aligned. Is Shelly doing okay today? I don't know. She's outside. I ain't gone to see her yet. If I go and see her early in the morning, you know what I'm gonna see? I'm gonna see a tortoise with her butt up in the air and her face down in the dirt. Like, I'm not even gonna see her cute little face. I'm just gonna see turtle booty. So I don't even go outside in the mornings to check her till there's at least a small chance that I might actually get to see a little tort. That's how she likes to sleep, okay? She's such a little weirdo. She hasn't quite figured out that if one is trying to hide themselves from predators, one should hide their whole self and not just, like... Robin! I saw you do that.
The ship is pushing back against our research efforts. We could really use some help dealing with these droids.
Oh, did you go pick up the research notes? It looks like you did. You have the purple thingy. Shelly can. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Going back to Waters. Waters, sorry it took me so a while to get over there. Hello, my first time here. I got a question. Any one of you having problems with the questline objectives, interactables not showing up, or anyone got any fixes? Hey there, Watery. Water versus... Oh, water versus fire. Got it. Water versus fire. So are you having this happen on every quest or just one specific quest? If you're having it happen with one specific quest, there's a chance it could just be broken. It happens sometimes. A quick fix is often just log in and log out. Whamp, whamp, whamp. Second is if you're having it happen across multiple quests, that's a bigger problem. And I'm going to teach you how to repair your files. Swtorista, repair. And this often fixes that kind of things. Repair, game. Okay, so I'm going to link you a guide to repair your files. It's actually for a different bug. It's for if your game is crashing. But you can skip down to the section called Repair Your Launcher / Verify Your Files. And so this way it causes the game, whether you're using Steam or scroll down if you're using just the normal SWTOR.com launcher, it teaches your game to go look and say, hey, did you maybe like miss a file? Oh God, I'm going to die. Did you maybe like miss a file somewhere along the way or something, you know? Can you go check the files on the server and see if they're the same as the ones I have on my computer? Altuur, get back here. You're not allowed to be dead.
That should buy us a little breathing room.
Hello, good morning. In their live stream, they mentioned new systems being rolled out for 8.0. Right. They did not mention there will be new systems. They said there will probably be the things you expect in an expansion. The kind of things players tend to expect include group content, solo content, new story, new gear increase, new gear level, or new character level, and new systems and system improvements. So they were being very, very, very unspecific. Very unspecific on purpose. Am I going the right way? No, I just went around in a circle. I'm so dumb. I just went in that log and came out the other side while I was trying to leave. Oh, this room is the struggle for me. There's like, I need to look for like a black door. Here we go. Is this it? Better be it or I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be stuck here forever. Do you think one of those systems may be a crafting overhaul? Okay, yeah, so I know a crafting overhaul is something they would like to do. They have mentioned it before in past years that they would like to take a look at the crafting system, and ideally, like, the quick fix would just be add another tier of crafting for level 80, but like, the entire crafting system is it's not really great. Like, it's really kind of weird. Like, I'm not a huge fan of it with the components and stuff like that as it is. Oof, and I don't know if it's actually good or not, just that I know that I don't like super like it. Like, it kind of drives me nuts. So will there be a crafting overhaul? I'm sure they would like one. It's probably more of a, can they fit it in among their other plans? Because a crafting overhaul is like no small feat. And the question is always, when you're trying to decide...
Our research efforts, we could really use some help dealing with these droids.
Hey, it's Pogo! When you're trying to decide whether you should commit energy to a project, if I had to guess how you decide that in a development studio for a game, it's, if we do this, will it, one, bring new players into the game, like adding a new feature that a player who isn't currently playing might think is cool. Second, will it have other players who played in the past return? So like, would a crafting update bring a player who's been away for 5 years and they see, oh, crafting update, I'm gonna come back. Like, is that enticing enough compared to like other things they could add? And third, does this keep current players playing? And is this something current players would like continue subscribing for or continue paying cartel coins for?
Buy us a little breathing room.
Crafting, I don't know. Does anyone subscribe specifically to craft? Like it's more just like part of the ecosystem of the general overall of the game. So that's my theory. My theory is that it's very low down that list if we're asking those questions. I would really love a crafting update. For me, I think if they ever add my #1 wishlist item, my #1 wishlist item is to add a collection system for armor that is... Did another one just respawn? Oh my god, it did. I literally just did that one. I guess I'm turning around and going back. I'd really like a collecting, not collections, but collecting system for the armor sets in the game. Like every armor set in the game, not just the Cartel Market ones.
We could really use some help dealing
Like,
with these droids.
a way that if you collect all of the armor in a set, then it's like saved in the collection system and you can very safely delete it from the rest of your stuff, and it also tells you where would you go get that, like where does it come from. I think if they ever decide to do anything like that, that would be a great time to overhaul the crafting system, because all of the cosmetic stuff in the crafting system already would become a lot more relevant as people try to round out their collecting systems by having people craft them. There's a lot of armor sets that come from crafting, like it's a surprising amount. So that would be a good one to like to combine together if they ever do it. But like I said, it's probably low down the list. There was a question about still holding out hope for a melee tech class that we're never going to get. Aw, don't say concealment operative. It's not the same thing. They're asking like, can I be a Mandalorian with a Beskad sword and actually not be a Jedi? Right? Who knows? Who knows if we'll ever see that? We really don't know at this point. We do know in general that the addition of combat styles did make it so that we can have those type of different combat styles potentially added to the game without it all just breaking due to the class systems. But whether they will actually ever have time to do that, or the ability to do that, or the development power without breaking everything, I don't know. No idea. They already struggle a lot to balance the classes that we have as it is and keep them all in check and fully functional. Yeah, Water, good luck. Good luck repairing your game. Hopefully that'll fix it. Like I said, if it's just one quest that's giving you issue, try restarting your game. If it's many quests, try repairing. The only third thing I could think of that might make it so your quest objectives show up is it could potentially be something to do with your connection, your internet connection, or your computer's connection over the internet to the servers. Like firewall problems or stuff like that. Those are a lot easier to kind of fix though, or diagnose. I wouldn't even be able to start to guess how to help with that. But yeah, good luck with your repair. Did they not mention some time ago that they wanted to change the die system? Yeah, I actually have info about that and the crafting thing. Hang on, let me show you guys both of that. So I have at the bottom of what to expect in update, blah 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 blah, whichever one. I keep this running tab, I guess you could say, about things that they've mentioned in the past and that we might see in future updates. So let's see, there should be one about crafting in here, other changes. Crafting update. We are not raising crew skills, gathering, or crafting on 7.0 release, but they are part of our 10-year celebration plan. So it was kind of part of their original plans, but the 7.0 launch was a hot mess and a lot of stuff got left out or delayed, so it's not surprising that it didn't quite make it in there. In 2022, Volk.com interviewed the developers and asked about crafting. They did say, let us know at the time that they'll be adding new augments, which they did to crafting, which was nice to give us something to craft. But the Volk.com people wrote, based on BioWare's answer... Based on BioWare's answer, it seems they are planning a more significant rework of the crafting system in line with other modernizations we've gotten in 7.0. But yeah, it sounds like somewhere along the line they'd like to, but anytime soon, no ideas. Hey, Desert, thank you so much. And then up to Dies I also have listed here. In the 7.6 developer stream, the developers mentioned some changes to Dies might be coming, and we haven't heard much more since. So the first change they said would be coming was they would be adding them to the Cartel market at 50% off. So the Dies themselves, they permanently discounted them by 50%. So that was one change that they made to kind of acknowledge the fact that they're one use and make them a little more available, and they've kept that up ever since. They have never taken them off sale, which is kind of cool. However, if there was any other changes coming down the line, they haven't said anything for a long time now, so I can only assume that that's kind of also on the back burner. They have to be really careful with that one. It's kind of a weird problem, and the problem is that people buy the Dies. They pay for them with real money, and that's part of their revenue stream. So whatever they do, whether we like it or not as the average player, they have to be careful not to disrupt that revenue stream. Oh, go away, Sportendy droid! Nobody loves you! Nobody wants to fight you! You're not... No! You killed my Altuur already! Stop bullying me! I'm running away, Sportendy. Sportendy, leave me alone! See, can I get far enough that you'll leave me alone? That one I'm not sure about. Oh, let's see if I can get back. Yeah, this poor little guy. Beat the Shirax creature. Okay, I'm gonna do that over here. You guys stay over there. You just, that's Sportendy droid, not my problem. Don't bring it over here. Me and Altuur will take care of this creature as long as, oh no, the Sportendy unit. Oh no, Colonel Torrance running around in a circle with it chasing him. Oh no. I don't know what happened to Altuur though. I'm very unsure where he is. Oh, he was here this whole time. Hey, did the Sportender unit bugger off? Oh, it did. We're safe now. Okay, cool. If any of you guys are working on the Shirax Screecher area, come fight the Shirax Screecher, the big one. Hey, Altuur, can you heal me? Can you just... Thanks. I appreciate it. Fire Rowan. Radgorb says, gosh, this drop thing is so slow. I've been stuck at 59% for ages, right? It's because it's 5 hours, so every percentage is quite small. However, if it feels stuck, if it doesn't actually move, like not just feels slow, actually is slow, I think we've heard some tips about what was it? Try refreshing the page. And if that didn't work, try connecting and disconnecting and reconnecting your Twitch account or something. What was the tip? I can't remember off the top of my head now. Oh, I'm gonna die. Let's die. I also don't want to leave. I also can't interrupt him. Oh, I don't really have like any healing. Oh, do I have a healing pack? No, I've used it. Oh. No, dear. Best I can do is keep interrupting and hope for the best. So if I die here, and I stay dead, will I get credit? Because I'm not in a group, I won't be still engaged with the enemy. I think the answer is yes. But I'm not sure. Like, what if I just bring all these guys over and tell the other people, like, you're not allowed to fight these anymore. I'm taking, oh! Okay, well, there you go. There you go. Ragorn says, can I play the game with you in the background or must I stay on the stream? No! No. If you're tired of listening to me, which is fully acceptable, I don't want you to have to listen to me if you don't want to, but you're still trying to get the drop, don't press pause on the stream. Don't press mute on the stream. You can instead go at the top of your monitor and right click on the tab for Twitch and you can choose mute on there, like mute tab. Oh, hey, Torin was able to revive me. Mute tab and it'll still count. Just leave it up in the background and go play. Absolutely. Hey, Robin, did you know you're the tank now? I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Yeah, have fun. LOL. Drago's like, did you not notice you had heroic moment? Heroic moment sitting there all lonely in the corner. I never use it. Shadow says, check out the actual drops page. The the little pop-up doesn't actually update very often. Oh, here you go. Take a look at this. Here, I've linked you in chat. Oh, thank you, and thanks for reviving me. That's nice. I never got to test it because that's good. I'd rather be alive than test being dead for like 10 minutes. Sad heroic moment noise, right? Just so sad little heroic moment. Unity even would have healed me. I'm so dumb. Oh, it's because a lot of the time, by the time I need it, my companion's already died.
Spores or I'm allergic to these creatures. Either way, I could use some help with my
Hello,
research efforts.
I'm not proactive about things. We had a nice comment from CWJ over on YouTube. Hi, I just want to say your videos have been incredibly helpful. Thanks a lot. Thank you, CWJ. Really appreciate the nice comment coming in here live and saying it. Thank you, and hi. Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad they've been useful to you. I think the next video I make is probably going to be about Galactic Seasons 10 and like how to maybe some like I forgot to feed the Yarcat again first. Does using a personal conquest point item help with the Altuur conquest point objective? Yes, it absolutely does work. It absolutely does work. Yep. Absolutely there. I wonder, do I have any of those tokens banked up on other servers? I don't think so. Snack size Ginksy, tastes so good. Little Ginksy for the Yarcat. Hey, Cinnamankini. And yeah, absolutely. If you have any of those special little 100,000 conquest tokens, you can use those. Don't forget you need to earn 200,000 though. Oh, the tokens are 200,000 now, right? I forget. I'll have to go double check that. But yes, they do. We've had other players confirm. Yeah. Oh, Ragworm says, oh, so it doesn't work when I mute you. Oh, I see. That's why it's so slow, because I put mute on from time to time. Yep, that could be part of your problem. So mute the tab and get out of here and go play. Bye. I told you guys before about how much I love being able to talk about the game, and I love that you guys ask questions, even simple questions, because this is the only place that I get to like talk my little heart out and not annoy people. If you're just in here for drops, feel free to mute the stream. I don't care. We got plenty of people to chat to here. We're good. A really nice comment from Jacques Souvenir. Souvenir? Jack, I remember Jacques. Hi, I love your videos. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. I'm trying to find a little Ginksy, but instead I'm just running around in circles because I'm excited to be chatting. No, I like listening to you. I just need to focus on the game. Oh, I see. Got it. Sometimes ADHD. Merci. Yeah, so go ahead and you can mute the tab and that'll work for you. And that works for any drop or any game. For example, if you're playing like another MMO, you can do the same thing there. Oh, I have a Ginksy, but I don't have a Spore sample kit. I got it. I like the little treat companion. Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's like, Taziki, yeah. Be careful when you do her cutscenes, because you might not like her as much anymore because she tells you that she's like a cannibal and stuff like that. She's a scary little lady. Does she still do her unique abilities, or are they done? Like, are they gone? Did they get removed when they unified the companions? She used to have this thing where she'd like swoop down in a hang glider. Barris, Barris says, would you rather see me or Jadis in a mankini?
Thank you. I'll start running some tests.
Sometimes I don't know why I'm here and why I have to read things with my eyes, or why you torment me so. I don't know what I've done to deserve this. I'm gonna have a mental and moral breakdown. Yeah, Treek is such a weird little creature. She's definitely a departure from the other types of companions.
Oh no.
What did I learn the other day? I plead the fifth. I have a right not to incriminate myself. Oh my god, I can't think anymore after that. You've never seen Treek in a hang glider? Right, let's see. I wonder if you can find video. SWTOR Treek trailer. Is there something like that? Like a little Treek unique abilities video? Oh,
Great work.
yeah.
That should buy us a little
I
breathing
found a
room.
video of her old animation. So basically what happened was, a long time ago, we started having all these changes to our companions, and they really needed to make a system where the companions were a little more unified, or they couldn't keep adding companions. So what they did was they unified them, and unfortunately it kind of gave them mostly all the same stuff. Oh, she does her hang glider when sent to tank? I did find a nice... Oh, this is an old dope. Let's... Oh, Altuur! Altuur, I need you to stay out. I can't use a different companion right now. I can't show her to you. Yeah, so there you go. You'd have to try switching her to tank. Okay, I wasn't sure if it had gone bye-bye. I want to... What was their question? I want to play the new seasons of Snabba. But I have surgery, so I'm not home yet. Aw, Snabba, you're SOL. You have to wait. You have to be patient. You know what you can do? You can, like, plot the destruction of your enemies in the meantime. And by your enemies, I mean, like, season points. You can the whole new page is ready to go. You can plot your entire, like, plan of action for when you get back if you want. The next season's objectives, or sorry, next week's and the week after and the week after's objectives are up, and I just went and updated them yesterday. So if you want to, like, look at them and be like, I want to do those objectives when I get home, whenever I get home, you're allowed. I'm just saying, these are may or may not be the kinds of things that I obsess about when I can't play video games, is what I'm gonna do in the video game when I get home. I can try, says Katarka. For Treek, I have avoided her since, according to Reddit, she is the weakest companion by far. Oh, man! That makes me just want to use Treek and no one else now. She's probably fine enough. Ragworm says, so many things to do at the same time. The spring event, Galactic Seasons, story extension, Twitch drops. My ADHD brain is going to explode. I really wish they had, like, the spring event, maybe. I wish they had pushed it back, like, a week so I could have some chance to check out the new stuff without going insane, okay? Alright? I don't know how I'm supposed to do all of these at once, especially with the spring event being, like, you know, a limited time event. And then the new story, you obviously want to play the new story when it comes out because you're so excited for it. You don't want to save it for, like, next month or something. I'm glad they fixed this quest. That is nice. So the spore ball doesn't knock you out of the macro binoculars. I think Trick was found to be the least well-performing companion of all recently by another resource fan site that I don't... Oh, no, you're fine. You can share or talk about any resource online, as long as it's related to SWTOR. Yeah, the bulk.com guide. I don't know the testing methodology. I can't, like, speak to any of the numbers or not, but yeah, they put together a big guide on bulk.com about the different companions and stuff like that. If you have the link on hand, go ahead and link it. I just don't know. I don't know how much the testing is and stuff like that. You got 2 minutes. No. It's 2 Ks, not 2 Bs. 2 Ks, not 2 Bs. Yeah, there's some good guides up there too. Absolutely. We actually have links to the bulk site on Swtorista.com in the guide of guides. So I need to go update that. I just haven't had a lot of time. There you go. Yeah, it was kind of a bummer. McBug says, I kind of miss the days when companions stuck to one single spec. They did the... I don't miss it because it was kind of messy and it was very restrictive. Like, we had this whole concept of the different companions are different personalities, they look different, they have different roles in the story, and you're obviously going to gravitate towards some of the different companions for different reasons. Like, maybe you want to bring Alara Dorn with you on this specific mission because she seems like a great fit. Maybe you want to bring Eric Jorgen with you because he's your romance partner. Maybe you want to bring M1 Forex with you because he's the best robot that ever existed in the galaxy. Maybe you want to bring Lana Beniko with you on every single mission because she's bae, you know? The story is such an important part of the game, and it was really difficult that you couldn't bring a healer with you on every mission, because for most players, just simply having a healer beside you is going to make a huge difference. Oh, poor Treek. Maybe the devs are trying to make a statement about Return of the Jedi. Poor Treek. I guess they didn't go and tweak her. They left her unique abilities and didn't buff her. Okay. I think I have scanned all of the thingies now, 16 years later. Now I pick up spore collection kits. And I look for stinky birds? Yeah. I look for stinky birds. Look for stinky birds that have a green icon beside them, yeah. And to make stinky birds, I click the purple flowers. Oh, stinky birds, oh, stinky birds. Turn stinky from the flower. I am kind of curious. What was I thinking about? There was something. They added a... Oh, yeah. Okay, Dr. Lasso. Dr. Lasso. You see that little ortolan over there? So we know they added an achievement to find the lost researchers. And I've seen a lost researcher once or twice so far. I even have a screenshot of it. I don't remember if it was on the PTS or on live, and I think I did find it on both. They added an achievement to find the lost researcher. So I'm wondering if the way it's supposed to work is like, when you complete this, there's a chance Losu, this little guy, maybe when you complete the encounter, he tries to go home, but he gets lost. So I'm wondering if, like, after this is complete, is there like a chance, like, it's probably like a percentage chance, right? That he might be out and about? The way it works is if you see them out and about where they're not supposed to be, you can go up to them and there's a temporary ability called, like, give instructions that tells them how to go home. But nothing happened after that when I did it before, but now it looks like there might be a achievement for it. However, I don't know, like, how often do they get lost? I think only one person can click them if they do go lost, so it might be kind of hard to fight with other people for the achievement. We'll go achievement hunting at some point. I saw that TOR, Today in TOR, already had a huge guide about it, and I was like, what the heck, man? That's amazing, right? Like, super on top of it. That's, like, super low down my list compared to, like, tracking the Galactic Seasons stuff for you guys. I love the holiday stun. I wish the companion was more available. Oh, you like when she does the little holographic dance? And distracts everybody? Silly. Oh, poor Treek is really bad. Oh, poor Treek. Oh, poor Treek. It tried. Poor Treek. Ragorm says, I'm waiting for the French version of the story, so at least I won't do the story till that happens. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I wish we had some type of timeline on that. I wish we knew when we are gonna get the French version of the story, but we really don't know. And I doubt even the developers know. They can't even tell us either. But yeah, I really like the companions. You can choose who you bring along now, but I do miss that they had a little more personality. Wow, this one keeps respawning over and over and over. All right. Atera says, I remember wanting to use Kiro with my Sentinel, but her as DPS made the game so much harder than with Doc the healer. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Bastion, in reply to that, says, nah, this is better. Now you can use your favorites to do anything. Exactly. We're gonna stay safely in this corner, away from any spore fall droids that show up. Hey, wait, has the Megafauna not even been engaged? That's amazing. I don't know if we can keep it that way. Somehow we're only attacking the Caretaker droid and the Megafauna's just sitting there doing nothing. I am super okay with that. I don't know how long it will last, but we'll take it while we got it. Eventually something's gonna accidentally hit him, right? probably gonna be me, to be fair. I'm like trying to carefully not use my AoEs. For whatever reason, somehow everybody else isn't either. That or he's broken. Oh, he says recently hatched. Oh, he's a baby, still waking up. Can he even take damage? Uh-oh, he's gonna wake up. Oh, that's kind of cool. You're not supposed to fight them at once. That's really neat. I didn't realize it had a mechanic. So the idea is that, oh, he's an angry baby. Leave me alone, angry baby. So the idea is, oh, the caretaker was taking care of the megafauna. It had just hatched it. I didn't realize there's a whole little story attached to this before. What is that? It's completely outside the existing fauna caretaker paradigm. This one's like it's mommy. So cute. Angry baby, Shelly, after you when you're hungry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. I need to show you a video. Okay, you guys keep me alive or don't. I don't care. I took a video for you guys. So yesterday we brought Shelly the tortoise. Sorry, on Tuesday, I brought Shelly the tortoise out for you guys to see, and she was very sleepy. She was like really like she was really sleepy. She wasn't moving a lot because she was really cold. She hadn't really fully woken up yet or not. Oh my god. You guys, so after stream, I went and put her in our little happy house, and she was sitting under the heat lamp, happy as a piece of turtle pie. I gotta show you how she was behaving afterwards, okay? When I finished streaming, like 6 hours later, let me show you what she came back to. Oh my god. I wonder how, I wish I had like a clip of baby Shelly on stream yesterday, because she was just sitting there like barely moving. I'll have to show you the nonsense that I have to put up with as soon as we kill this guy. I just got the video. Jago says, yeah, this is how this encounter works. He should have a buff that he's sleeping. Yeah, he's not sleeping anymore! Bastion says, I have been searching the game for all the hollow stuff and translating the Orbish. Oh, that's awesome. There's a wonderful blog called This Week in Orbish. And some of the posts are about translating Orbish in the game, which is really fun.
They're definitely not equipped to handle something that aggressive. Thanks for your help.
Okay, hang on. I gotta show you something. Okay, desktop. Mute. Okay, listen. Why did she climbed under her plate. She climbed under her plate and was continuing to try it. It's pretty common for her to come like scrape against the glass, and usually we come let her out, but it's not common for her to be under the freaking plate. Like, what are you doing there? Look at her little face. Look at that mischief. Look at that. I was like, stay there. I'm gonna go get my phone. That's my little baby tortoise Shelly, by the way. She's so cute. So that's when I picked her up and I like threw her outside. And while I was trying to hold her, she was like doing this, and I'm like, stop! I'm gonna drop you on the floor. You're not gonna like it. Oh, good, Bastion. I'm glad you've seen the vlog already. Good morning, Genetic. Genetic says, good morning, everyone. Hope y'all are enjoying the new season so far. I have to jump back in and get started on the second biome. Oh, second biome? Oh, were you kind of like focusing on one at a time? I just kind of jump between all three. I'm not very good at focusing. Oh, evil spore tender unit. Save me. Leave me alone. Dish World, that's right. She holds the earth on her shell. How does there's like a little poem that goes with it, right? See the turtle big and round? I don't remember how it goes. See the turtle of enormous girth. On his shell he holds the earth. His thought is slow but always kind. He holds us all within his mind. On his back all vows are made. He sees the truth but may not said. He loves the land and loves the sea and even loves a child like me. Ah, tortoise. Oh, I'm trying to go in the cave. Did I do enough so far? Or am I just going around and doing things with no brain? Oh, I totally am just going around and doing things with no brain. Have I maxed out my reputation yet? Let's take a look. Let's see. I think I did reputation last week and I used up the last of my tokens. Weekly reputation remaining 0. So that means I should have a little pile in my inventory, right? That or the last one was just enough as it was. Do you guys see any of those little reputation items in my inventory? Because oh, there's 4. There's 4. Okay. So I did do a couple too many. Whoops, I was having fun. It's fine. Hover car? Hell yeah. This is Star Wars. We get hover cars. This one's a really nice one. This is called the Ilum Leisure Cruiser, if you want to look it up in the mounts page. Ilum Leisure Cruiser. And you get it from doing dynamic encounters on Ilum. I think you have to do like 70. It's not 75. It didn't feel like very many. It didn't feel like very many, to be honest. Is there a Swtorista Discord server? Let me give you some information about that right there. So let's take a look at what else we have going on for Altuur. So for my season's objectives, I successfully killed 150 things with Altuur. That was Song of Victory. I successfully did recon across the galaxy. That was from doing all the dynamic encounters, LOL, and by doing objectives. And I also finished the dynamic encounters one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 done, plus of course the daily. 6 out of a possible 7. So if I wanna max out my objectives for this week, which if I'm not busy or if I'm not doing anything else specific, I try and tend to so that later in the season, if I get busy or whatever, I don't have to worry as much about it. Because the general idea for the objectives is that you need to do about half of them, give or take, just give or take. If there's 20 weeks and each week has 7 objectives, you only need to do about half. Like, you know, you could do 3.5 per week, or you could do 7 one week and 0 the next. And rotate like that. Super up to you. And then there's also a bunch of other like ways you can get points if you mostly care about the objectives track. I'll probably be going for the achievement this time. It looks kind of fun for the way I like to play. And so, oh yeah, I was looking at the objectives. What 7th one would I want to do? So my 7th one, I could do Flashpoint Master, like a single Master Mode Flashpoint. That sounds kind of fun. I don't know if it's a good idea. It doesn't seem efficient. Let's see. Filter. Toggle all and take off my least favorites. I can take up off to 5. Let's take off... where's my least favorite one? Where's the one I hate so much? Where's Ruins of Null? I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. Where is it? Ruins of Null. And I'd like to not do Secrets of Vengeance. Is there any other 3 I'd like to not do? Anathema Conspiracy? I think that one's fast, right? Oh, no. That one seems like it'd be really hard. And... any others? I don't actually really mind about the others. All the rest are fine, to be honest. I think that's good. I don't love the Zerkle ones. I just don't like the theme as much. Okay. Cute. I've queued up as a tank. I don't know if we'll get a pop, but we might as well try, right? Some other ones I could do are 3 space missions. That would be a really easy one, to be honest. Pretty fast, too. Quelling the Uprising. Distant, that's just run 4 uprisings. That one would take me personally quite a while. Do missions on Belsavis, Hoth, Rishi, or Tatooine. Good double dip would be doing the Rishi dailies. And doing a veteran mode, The Hunt. That's a hard one. Varys, stop it! Leave me alone! The Ilum mount had to be nice to force you to be on Ilum for so long. Actually, I really enjoyed it. I haven't finished all of the dynamic encounter achievements for the various planets. Like I think I have Tython, and that's about it. But for whatever reason, the Ilum ones felt very fun for me to go around and go do them. Maybe because it was so weird and interesting and kind of difficult. Like, it was very much up my alley. Like I said, I haven't finished the other ones. Lokiel says, I gave myself the challenge of doing the scoreboard on a fresh legacy as well as the main Server again. Oh, wow. Good luck. Doing Galactic Seasons on more than one server is kind of insane to me. Like, you guys are nuts. You guys are crazy. I would never. I would never. You know what we should go take a look at? Oh, good. Some of these vines have finally unbound themselves. Oh, I should probably go spend some tech frags and stuff too. That would be a good idea. I'm all full up on OP-1 catalyst. I'm like almost full on tech frags. We should transfer some of these around. Cartel Decadent Skiff says genetic is my go-to mount. Have a few grapes, some bubbly drink, all while driven around by my droid chauffeur. That's such a fun one. See if I can find that one on the site. Swtorista.com/mounts. That decadent. What? Decadent. I missed a D in there. Here we go. Yeah, this one's such a fun one. It's very silly. You sit right here and you eat grapes while you drive around. Very, very, very silly. Am I still in the group finder? Doesn't really look like I successfully queued up. Oh, it was glowing. It's just slow. I think I'll give it about 10 more minutes and then I'll call it because I don't want to have to leave in the middle of a master mode flashpoint. That seems cruel. Alright, let's see. Where was I heading? I'm heading to the supply section to spend... Look at my stupid gonk droid. Oh my god. Look, I'm a gonk. Play as a gonk. Play as a gonk droid. Look at him. He's so funny. You know, it'd be really funny. It'd be really funny if we made an April Fool's joke about like play as a gonk droid, and we found a gonk droid that looks like the ones that you can play during the story for combat and stuff, and then also make it look like you can go around the world and do stuff as a gonk. That brings me a lot of joy. Play as a gonk.
Fight for freedom. Stand for justice.
Okay, what am I doing over
Join the
here?
Republic Army. Recruiters are standing by.
I am spending my tech frags and converting my OP-1s to tech frags, and then I'm gonna spend my tech frags again.
Great
The joys of a full inventory. Okay, RPMs. Let's buy, what is it, 6 of these I can afford? Nope. 4? Maybe one more? 5? Nope, 5.
Come back soon.
And then we had to convert our tech frags. Bastion says, I just want to say thank you for all of your work on your website. I took many year break from SWTOR and only recently came back to it. I use your guides and info all the time, and I found it to be very valuable, especially for the Bessie questline. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you used it for Bessie. Bessie's such a crazy little Dickens. She's intensive.
Nice to see customers.
Woo,
Can I
she's
get
a
you
lot. I'm glad especially that you're able to find that guide, because it obviously took us a while to make that one, you
Feel
know?
free to browse.
I'm glad you enjoyed it though. 2, 3. I don't have any place in my inventory. Oh my god. This is a problem and a half. We made choices earlier and they were not good
I've got
ones.
good suppliers.
And
Only the
also
best
still
sold here.
Bessie is taking up all my inventory and all my banks. Oh my god. What are we gonna do with you, Bessie? I guess I can delete this stranger from Kubindi stuff. That was specifically for just showing you guys. Got some customizations that I don't know where they came from, and I'm not going to delete them until I know them. I've got some legacy titles. I'm going to hold on to those. I have a really random pummeled piece. Oh, that was for Amity because I was working on cataloging their special armors and stuff like that. Okay, that's a little better. We have a tiny bit more breathing room. What did I get here? Oh, Pleasure Speeder's subspace music transceiver. I don't need that. Sorry. I don't think it sells well on the
Feel
GTN
free
either,
to
does it?
browse.
If not, oops. If yes, oops. What's the max Galactic Seasons right now? I mean, the max you could have completed was 7 objectives so far. So the max would be like 70 or so, plus any, there, I don't even think anyone has login reward points, but daily points maybe, so a little over 70 points. So you could be 70 divided by 8. Could be around level 10. I don't know the exact, somewhere between 8 and 10. I'm not too far off, but I'm not at it. Because I'm not doing hardcore to try and min-max my points per day. My goal is to get there at the end. My goal is to reach the end of the season and have what I want to have. I don't care about doing it early. Bessie was a long haul, but it was a lot easier once I understood how it worked. Good, right, exactly. That's exactly how I feel about her too. So we'll buy a couple more OEMs and RPMs. Let's see.
Tell your friends, huh?
Tell your friends. And let's see if we have any items that I need to go sell while we're at it. Do I have a legacy bay? And a green bank is kind of more what I need right now. Maybe a legacy bay. And then we can head over to the GTN and list stuff while we're waiting for flashpoints. This is kind of what I used to do all the time. I would wait for operation or a PvP match or a flashpoint, and I would go do kind of like management stuff in the meantime. And that's especially nice. Oh, look at these. I can just spend some time opening these. Oh my gosh, this is a great activity to do right now. That'll empty out my inventory quite a bit. These are from like a past season. I don't actually know why they're in my bank. Nice. Yeah, okay, let's open some cartel packs. These are from past Galactic Season, though of course we'll actually be getting more in the future. What's cool is when I open these items, they'll go in my item stash where I can then claim them on... Oh my god, I have a bunch of stuff! I can go claim them on other characters. So it doesn't have to be on this character's inventory. So let's do that. So these are some of the nice rewards from the Galactic Season. You'll actually get quite a few this season. How's the price for OEM and RPM? I'm not sure. What'd I get? Gold decoration? Starship, Republic Striker. No complaints. So there's nothing specific in here that I'm going to be excited about. There's nothing that I'm going to be like, whoa, because I have pretty much everything at this point. Especially the less expensive stuff. But if you're a newer player, these packs are awesome. These packs are fantastic, especially the decoration packs. They are just like, they can be filled to the brim. So like here's a armor set that I just got. Like let's open up one of the classic Cartel decoration packs. For some reason they made it so that the bronze version, when it opens up, it'll have like 3 or 4 different decorations inside of it. Like really wild. Like, look at this. And each of the decorations, there's going to be like anywhere between 1 to 6 to 8 copies. So I just got freaking 22 decorations in this one little pack. Like, if you can't decorate your Stronghold with this, I don't know what you're doing. Is there any benefit to using the item stash over collections? So first off, you don't get a choice. It just, get out of here, you little icon. What you doing? Get out of here. Industrial fire pit. Planter. Wait, what is an industrial fire pit? Temple chandelier. I want to preview these again. Oh, you don't get a choice. Items, stash, and collection are kind of 2 different things. So whenever you open a pack, the item goes in your item stash. And that way, let's say you open your pack on your main character, but you're like, oh, I want to use that armor on my other character. You can just go log in that character and claim it from the stash. It's like a little holding box for you. It's very useful. These are actual items. They're not copies of items. So once I claim them into my inventory, in a few days, I can go sell them on the GTN. They're like an actual item. There's decorations in here. There's companion gifts. There's all kinds of stuff that I've gotten from different packs. Collections is where you get a copy of something that you have already owned in the past, and these can never be sold on the GTN. They're just like a stamp or a copy. Pack viewer, open pack. Open. You from the US, right? Is it late night there? Hey, I'm from Canada. I live in the US. It's currently 9:30 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, it's quite early. Not quite early, but it's not nighttime. That's for heckin' sure. It's very fun. We have a bunch of players from kind of all over. The item stash isn't necessarily new. It wasn't around when the game first came out. It wasn't around when Cartel packs first came out, but it hasn't been added recently. Are you cute as tank or DPS? I'm cute as a tank, I think. Would it make more sense to queue up as either? I figured queuing as tank is like my best chances. I'm gonna actually unqueue now because I wanted to make sure to give myself enough time to do everything. Wait, the window said tank is needed? Really? Oh, I was queued up as damage. I'm such an idiot. I'm so dumb. I don't think I gave myself enough time. That was really stupid. Yeah, I have to leave in 20 minutes. I thought if I gave myself half an hour, that should be more than enough time, but, yeah, don't call my friend stupid. But what if she is sometimes really scatterbrained and could have ran the flashpoint that she could have wanted to run? Ooh, darn it. See, look how many decorations I just got. I got a banner ×6, a flag ×6, and underworld light orange, which I can probably actually do something fun with. I love those decoration packs. Unfortunately, the silver packs don't have 1 billion in them. Just has normal amounts. It was not enough time. Yeah. Oh, no, I do get 6 of these ones, but I don't get like 3 different ones. So yeah, if you can't decorate your stronghold with 1 season's worth of like random decorations from these things, I don't know what you're doing. The good news is, even if you don't care about these decorations, these packs are awesome cash money. So for those of you who are trying to make credits, Galactic Seasons are actually a pretty awesome way to make credits if you don't like doing anything like specific. We have some specific credit making methods that I've just linked to you on the chat. Oh, it's so nice of you, Winter. Winter says happy Plant a Flower Day at World Popcorn Day and my sister's birthday. Whoa, that's a national holiday. You'll have to let her know. Kentarka says, is there a maximum time for items in the item stash? As far as I can tell, no. As far as I can tell, it's safe to just save them in there, unlike, say, the mailbox or the GTN. Yeah, I like that vase. I know exactly what vase that was, too. What do we get? Classic Cartel mount pack. What do we get? We got a Mantis. It's green. So what's cool is, for Galactic Seasons, you'll get crafting materials straight on the track that you can sell on the GTN. Second, you'll get Cartel coins, which if you don't have anything specific you want to buy on the Cartel market, you can buy stuff on the Cartel market, wait a few days, and sell it for credits. Third, you get these packs. You cannot sell the packs themselves, if I remember right. You must open them. However, the items that are in the packs, once you claim them from the item stash, claim them into your... Oh! That's actually a quite nice one. That one's a little like speeder, like a pod racer. Claim them into your inventory. There will be a timer. The timer will say something about 1.5 days. Wait that timer out, and then you can sell it on the GTN to other players for credits. Yeah, Adno Mantis wasn't a good pull. This one's really garbage. Hang on. This one, I'm actually gonna... Okay, let's claim that one. Let's sort by weapon. That one was like super garbage. What was it? Antique Socorro Blaster Rifle Besh. So some of these items are going to be super garbage, but some of them are going to be worth a few thousand credits. And even if each one was only worth like 30,000 credits, you're going to get so many of them from playing a single season. That's going to be like easily like 300,000 credits, you know? I know that's kind of small potatoes in the grand scheme of things, but especially if you're not used to making credits yet, that's a nice chunk of change just from doing Galactic Seasons. Is essentially free. And once you get fast at listing stuff on the GTN, if you stop caring too much about like the specifics, you can list stuff really fast. Like watch. How would you list stuff once it's in your inventory? You would open, shift left click, search for how much it costs. This one is literally selling for 600 credits. It's telling me that I can't sell it because it's currently bound. I roll over the item. It says it's bound to me for 1 day and 11 hours. So once that's done, I can go list it up. What were some of the other items we got? That one was like, that was super not worth listing it. Where's the Pack Explorer item stash? There was some other stuff we got though that wasn't garbage. Okay, Starship Republic Striker. Can I control shift click them from here? No, unfortunately not. They would have to be in my inventory. Republic Striker. How much is that worth? 720,000. Not bad. So what I would do is I would shift click, search it, sell it, I'd sell it for like 700,000. It just has to be less than whatever the current price is. You don't have to overthink it too much, especially if you're listing just a whole bunch of them. Oh look, I have an Imperial striker in here. These are pretty cool. These are like some neat kind of, oh, they're so tiny. Some neat like ship decorations that you can use to like decorate your house. Kind of like trophies, I guess you could say. That one's 288,000. What else did we get? We got some of those like vases and stuff. They were in the decorations. Reliquary vase. Yeah, this one's pretty. I like this one a lot. It's very good for rounding out anything kind of royal looking. Ah, this. Why is that window the size of a pea? Why is it so tiny? That one's 300,000 because people actually like it because you use it to decorate. There's only a few listed on the GTN too, and we got like 6 copies of that. So let's say we sold these for super cheaper than they are on the GTN right now. Let's say we sold them for 200,000 each. We'd list them up. That's like 1.4 million credits. Boom, easy, easy. I have been struggling with making credits, says Fashion. Outside of Galactic Seasons, do you have any suggestions? Oh boy, I absolutely do. We have a whole wonderful credits guide, and it's actually pretty up to date. So basically, the general rule of thumb is that you don't really make credits at a low level. You just don't. Just wait until you're level 80 if you are trying to make credits. Second, if you are doing specific activities to try and earn credits, you can earn... we updated this in early 2026. You can earn about 7 million credits per hour. 7 million credits per hour. Like, that's a lot of credits. That's why I'm saying like 300,000 is kind of small change potatoes if you're not familiar with making credits. Okay, so let's take a look at how do we earn 7 million credits per hour. Basically, we're going to be getting tech fragments, which are a level 80. Oh yeah, a bunch of level 80s? Perfect. That's even better. Tech fragments are a type of currency you can earn at level 80. Yeah, meanwhile, tech frags. What we're doing is we're exchanging those tech fragments for rare crafting materials, and we're selling the rare crafting materials to other players. They're going to use them to make augments, but that's none of our business. We're just selling them the raw materials. And so if you want some more step-by-step on how to do that, I have it in the guide that I've just linked, and I'm going to link it one more time, and I'm going to link it over on the YouTube side of things too for you guys as well. And if you want to learn fast ways to make tech fragments, I have quite a few. What's cool, because you have all of those different characters, all those different level 80 characters, Conquest is a really fast and easy way to get tech fragments. You get like 500. You get like 500 just for completing Conquest on one character. And if you're in a guild, you get another 500. So that's 1,000 just for completing Conquest on one character. So Baska says, but you need tech frags. That takes more than 1 hour to get enough. Incorrect. Incorrect. So, doing Conquest across multiple characters is really fast, and you can obviously do it while doing other things. However, if you happen to run operations in story mode, you can very easily earn enough tech fragments to buy one of those OEMs or RPMs in under an hour. Like, you're gonna make cash money fast running story mode operations and exchanging the tech frags for raw materials. But if you don't play operations, you do have to do it the slightly slower way. That would be Conquest, that would be doing dailies or dynamic encounters or heroics. Super up to you. We've got some tips about the different ways to do that. Bastion says, I don't even know what a Conquest is! Oh baby, it's Conquest time! Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, do I have a Conquest guide? Good, yes I do. I'm gonna link this to you, but you know what? We're actually going to watch the Conquest video because I'm super curious what it even looks like right now. I haven't watched this one in a while. We're going to go watch Swtorista!
Gotprint provides
gotta roll out
hundreds
the
of ways to
projector.
personalize products for your home and business.
That's fast.
Yep. Welcome to the Academy, a series focused on the basics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Conquests are a way of completing rotating weekly objectives in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Baska says it takes more than 30 hours to get a group. That's not my problem, okay? I'm just saying you can get Conquest points hella fast if you're running story mode groups, and plenty of people do that all day. And you can do whatever else you want in between. Level 80 PvP is great for tech frags because of the weeklies. Absolutely, that is also in the guide for anyone interested. I figured someone who doesn't know what Conquest is probably isn't interested in running PvP right now. Did they remove the talent trees like they did with WoW? Hey, Graveyard. They didn't remove the talent trees in WoW. As far as I understand, they still have trees. They're just different and they're kind of pruned. They actually did that in SWTOR a while ago too, but this has been quite a few years since that happened. I thought it was pretty funny that they did in WoW what they did in SWTOR a while ago. Public to earn some great rewards by playing different parts of the game. You gain points by completing... Let me start this video again. I'm going to boost up the volume a whole bunch, sorry. Early Swtorista was too quiet. Quiet, baby. Welcome to the Academy, a series focused on the basics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Conquests are a way of completing rotating weekly objectives in Star Wars: The Old Republic to earn some great rewards by playing different parts of the game. You gain points by completing certain tasks like flashpoints or war zones, which change each week. Conquest is also a way for guilds to compete against each other and work together as a group. There are additional rewards you can earn if your guild also meets their guild goals. You can open the Conquest panel the same way you open your Quest mission panel. Click the triangle symbol on the menu or the L key on your keyboard. There's a tab at the top called Conquest. This tab will show you everything you need to know about the Conquest this week. Left of the Conquest panel is a list of objectives for the week you can complete to gain points. These objectives change every week and are based on the current Conquest name shown on the top left of the panel. The objectives list is also based on your level with 3 tiers, levels 10 through 49, levels 50 through 70, and levels 71 and up. Some objectives are very easy and can be completed in a few minutes, while others are meant to be completed over the course of the week. Clicking an objective will tell you more about it on the right, and some objectives even have yellow buttons on the bottom right to help you get to the objective quicker. For example, a crafting objective will have a button to open the crafting menu. A planetary objective will open the galaxy map to that planet so you can fly there easily. Oh my god, you guys, this video is really old. That's why I wasn't sure about. Hang on. Quicker. For example, a crafting... Just a second. I've muted the sound. Open the galaxy map and... Look at that! It's a dark versus light system down there. This is super old. Everything else is still relevant, but look at that funny. The light side is victorious down there. Wow, for those of you who never saw it. For those of, oh, my voice. My voice is still dying from Wednesday. Oh my, for Tuesday. Oh my god. Look at it. It's so old. Easily. And a PvP objective will open the group finder to the Warzone tab. You can sort the objectives by name, points, type, and more in the drop-down above the objectives list. You can also track objectives you are working on more easily by clicking the checkbox beside them. This will make them show up in your achievements tracking panel above your minimap. Objectives with a yellow, looping triangle are repeatable once per day. Objectives with a blue triangle and an infinity symbol are repeatable as many times as you want, and objectives with neither of these symbols are only completable once per conquest. Conquest objectives are legacy-wide on your server for all your characters, but the rewards and the points awarded are per character. This means for the single-time objectives, you can only complete them on a single character. So you'll want to carefully choose which character you complete the objective on if you play more than one character, so that the character you want to get the points gets the points and doesn't get locked out of the objective by your other characters. For the objectives that you can partially complete, for example, defeat 200 enemies, all of your characters will contribute to the objective as you play them, so you might defeat 199 enemies on one of your characters and get no points, then switch over to your other character to defeat the final enemy and get the points on that character that fully completed it. If you're a very casual player who is trying hard to complete Conquest on at least one character, you might want to be careful to not accidentally complete any of the easy objectives on your side characters. On the flip side, if you're playing every day, you might want to save those easy objectives for your alternate characters if you know you'll already easily make Conquest on your main character. When you complete an objective, it will pop up on your screen. You can click the triangle button on the pop-up to learn more about the objective if you completed one without knowing what it was. If you missed the pop-up, it will also tell you what you completed in the other tab of your chat panel. The Conquest panel also shows your personal Conquest points and keeps track of your progress for the week. If you do... Oh, you're right. That is the only one thing in this video that's been incorrect so far. You now need 100,000 Conquest points instead of 50. But I mean, concept all the same. Do not meet your Conquest progress goal on the top right. You do not get any prizes that week. Your personal goal is per character, not spread across your legacy. Once you complete your personal Conquest goal, you'll get the rewards listed on the top right of the panel. You can also get bonus Conquest points based on your strongholds. Fully unlocking 6 strongholds in all their rooms will get you a 150% bonus to your Conquest points. And you'll get a partial bonus for every room you have unlocked. Your strongholds do not have to be decorated, just unlocked to get the bonus. If your guild owns a flagship and has invaded a planet, you can also work together with your guild to earn additional rewards. Every time you earn a personal Conquest point, that point also gets added to your guild's Conquest score. You can see your guild's goal and current score in the Guild Invasions tab, beside the Conquest tab. If your guild as a whole meets its goal for the week, every character that completed their personal goal in the guild will get the additional rewards listed at the bottom of the panel, which are based on the type of planet your guild chose to invade. A small yield, medium yield, or large yield planet, each with a different Conquest guild points goal. In addition to working together to meet your guild's goal, guilds can also compete against each other for the planet they have invaded. The guild that earns the most points for that planet during that conquest will win the planet, and their guild name will show up on the planet when you visit it until it gets invaded again. The winners of a planet get additional rewards, including a legacy-wide title called Conqueror of Planet XYZ, access to a mount that can only be ridden on a planet your guild controls, and access to an orbital bombardment item which allows you to more easily attack light versus dark bosses that are shielded on planets you control. The top 10 guilds also show up in the Guild Invasion panel. The top 10 leaderboard does not affect your basic guild rewards or your personal rewards, so smaller guilds just want to focus on completing their guild's conquest goal rather than worrying about the leaderboard, and should choose a planet that aligns well with how many points they think they can earn together that week. Conquest rewards are very good and are the main reason players strive to complete their conquest goals for the week. There are 3 tiers of rewards, with lower level characters getting rewards more suited to their needs. If your guild also completes their conquest goal for the week, you'll get additional rewards the next Monday, when that conquest week has ended. If you want to learn more about the possible personal conquest rewards and guild rewards, check out a link to the written guide in the description of this video. In short, if you're playing solo, Conquest can give you an idea of what you might want to play that week, with some great rewards at the end if you complete your personal conquest. If you're in a guild, gaining conquest points on your character is a great way to contribute to your guild, and you get those extra rewards if you meet your personal goal and if your guild meets your goal as a whole. Conquest is constantly changing over time, and this system has probably changed the most out of any system in the entire game. And don't forget, the Conquest objectives change every week, so each week will be a new surprise and something a little different. So here's where I want to hear from you guys. To veteran players, I don't want to hear nothing from you guys. Don't even comment at me, bro. So we did have a quick question from Graveyard. Before I'm like hustling for time here. Graveyard wants to know, how are the trees in Star Wars: The Old Republic right now for your abilities? Because in World of Warcraft they changed them a while ago, and in SWTOR they changed them a while ago. So here's the current way the trees work. Try and make sure it's quiet. Oh, I turned up the sound. I was like, why is my music so loud? The trees look like this. So basically, certain ranks you just get an ability, like level 35, you just get an ability here. And at certain other levels, you get a choice between 3 different things. So it's not necessarily like points that you like put into different parts or anything like that, but you get a choice between 3. So here I've chosen to, I have not chosen fires a harpoon that pulls the target closer and also pulls allies. I did not choose transpose, which lets me change places with the ally. I did choose harpoon gets 2 charges, so I can pull enemies twice, which brings me great joy. That one was a YouTube video. We were showing a YouTube video because someone was asking how Conquest works. Hopefully that answered your question, but yeah. Conquest is really awesome, especially if you have those other characters you can do Conquest on. And let me show you something important. This Galactic Season, I don't know if you know what Galactic Seasons are yet. Oh my god. Sorry to open it up another Pandora's box. If you happen to have the companion named Altuur beside you, and Altuur comes from Galactic Seasons. There's a guide about him on the first page of the Swtorista website. If you have him beside you when you're doing Conquest objectives, it also works towards Galactic Season. Basically, there's an objective to get 200,000 Conquest points with Altuur as your companion at the time. So you can do a lot of double dipping there. But if you're just learning even how Conquest works, you don't have to worry too much about it. I realize I probably shouldn't even mention that. That's too much. Let's go cry in a corner about how big Star Wars The Old Republic is and how many different systems there are. Everyone's allowed to have one tier, no more, no less. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know exactly what we'll be doing. Yeah, my guess is next week we'll be running around with Phalanx at PH4 next week. That's what I'm hoping as well. So something totally different. We're gonna go see Jedi Mickey, a friendly player, and I hope you guys have fun with her. Will you guys see you later? I'm gonna go get ready for class. Bye. See ya. Bye. 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 Goodbye.